Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kristen and I'm going to show you how I did this Valentine candy heart set. All the colors that I'm using today are by Notpolish. They are Blooming Mint, Blonded Moment, Coral Pink, Candy Yum Yum, and then I mixed both Big Lush and Smoked Purple to make the purple I used. I have pre-prepped my Red Iguana practice hand with the Notpolish extra long straight coffin tips. The look that I'm going for on the acrylic portion underneath the hearts is as if the candies had all melted together. So to achieve that effect, I'm going to take a fairly wet bead of each color and I'm going to place them next to each other in kind of little wonky shapes. And I am just tapping so that they get really close to each other without mixing too much. But they do kind of blur each other out. Placing the clear acrylic over will blur it more, and I am going to matte coat it so it will blur it also and give it that very melty, seamless transition. I have seen all these candy heart designs all over Instagram, and I'm not sure who started the trend, but it is super cute, and I just really wanted to do a set this year. So I did decide to use all pastel colors for the melted candy part, just because I wanted those hand-painted candy hearts to really pop. So as I lay the beads, if I see anywhere that needs to be a little darker or have a little different shape, a little bit of another color, whatever, I'm just going to go ahead and place a little bead and tap it in until I am happy with how it's looking. So the only purples that I had were either a super light purple or the dark purple, and I wanted something in between, something that would show up but not be too dark. So I just went ahead and made a purple. All I did was take that lighter purple, a good bit of it, and mix a little bit of that darker purple, and it worked out perfectly for me. A lot of times when I don't have the exact shade I want, I will go ahead and just try to make it. I am going to go ahead and do this to all 4 nails, and then I'll jump back on at the next step. Once I'm happy with how my colors are laid, I'm going to go ahead and ombre over that with this super pretty pastel pink called Candy Yum Yum. I know that the nails are looking kind of funky with all different levels of different acrylic from me putting patches of acrylic in, but once I cap that, that will all go away, so I'm not too worried about that. I have had it sped up just so you don't get too bored watching me do the same thing for 20 minutes. So I am going to go ahead and just slow it down a little bit now and let you guys watch me do the ombre on these last couple of nails. And then we will jump right into capping the nails. I am going to go ahead and only show you two of the nails in the capping. And the clear that I am using is by Notpolish along with the monomer. And the brush I'm using is also by Notpolish. It is a number 12.
I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking I said that I needed you, like a late night with someone that I knew. I just hope you won't get hurt. I just hope you've been through worse. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotion.
As you can see, the clear acrylic is filling in all those little lumps and bumps from the patchwork colored acrylic I laid underneath. I am just trying to lay it nice and smooth and keep my sides all tidy so that way when I go to file out, I don't have that much work. I am going to go ahead and file and buff off camera just to save on time on the video. I do have plenty of videos showing my file out routine. You can check those out if you're interested. A lot of what was in this video was very repetitive because the nails were all the same. So I did speed it up in areas just so that you guys didn't get bored watching the same thing for a long time, but you got the gist of how I did it. Here we are, all filed and buffed. I'm going to go ahead and do a nice thin coat of Matte IT by Notpolish. That will help smooth out any little scratches left by my hand file and my buffer so that I have a nice smooth surface to do these hand painted hearts on.
I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark?
So I just wanted to show you guys how this looks with just the mishmash of colors with a glossy top coat. I absolutely love it. It's super pretty. Now I'm going to go ahead and hand paint my hearts. All the colors I used were either my Mission Control paints by Young Nails or my gel liners from Notpolish. And anything that was not a pastel-y color, I just went ahead, put it on my palette and mixed with white to make it a pastel. And that is how I came up with all of my colors. The art brush that I'm using is by Notpolish, and it is just the regular art brush one. They have quite a few to choose from. I'm going to go ahead and just use my dotting tool to establish where my heart's going to start, and then use my brush to draw it out. Then I will go ahead and flash cure real quick before I move on to the next nail. And that little Kiara Sky flash cure light can be found in my Amazon storefront. I will link it in the description box below.
Contigo yo me siento en control. Quiero ser tu amor tú y yo. Besándonos a la puesta del sol. Me conoces súper bien. Tú me viste y te subiste al tren. Todo vale contigo, hasta nuestros amigos se enamoran de la forma que nos ven. Enamorados somos dos. Mami, te lo digo, tú eres mi abrigo cuando va el sol. Con tu amor, esas nubes grises se vuelven color. Yo con tanto frío, tú me das calor. Listo para vivir contigo primaveras. Por favor, no cambies quién eres, eres la mejor. Esta hermosa saca soy el...
When I'm hand painting, if I have any little mess ups, I like to keep a little brush near me and a little bit of Swipe by Young Nails. And I just clean it up with that, which you will see me do here. And I do have the swipe linked in my Amazon storefront also. Now I'm going to go ahead and outline all of these hearts. I was going to write on the big hearts. I did 2 small hearts, 1 large heart on each nail, and I was going to write on the large hearts, so I didn't want to take up any more space by that extra little black line to kind of make it look 3D or like it's laying on its side. So I'm just going to outline those without the little edge so that I had a little bit more room. So the black that I'm using is the gel liner by Notpolish. I absolutely love it. It's opaque. It doesn't move. It is absolutely perfect. But I am such a creature of habit. I decided to put it on my palette and paint it with my art brush. And then I realized, you know, this is a gel liner. It comes with the little liner brush for this exact reason. So you will see me go ahead and use it properly about halfway through the hand. And here's where I decide to use the gel liner brush, and it worked perfectly. It was exactly the width I needed and everything, so it went super smooth from there.
I don't care about those limits, 'cause I want this to last like nothing ever lasts before. I'ma go too fast. Suddenly I feel so rich, but I don't know a thing. Oh, I can't let this slip, no.
I cure all of that black really well before moving on to the words. For the words, I'm going to go ahead and just use a straight red. I am not adding any white to the red, leaving that very bold. And for some reason, my light got really dark. I have no clue what was going on there. I'm so sorry about that. But yes, I just, as best I could, arthritis was full force this day, drawing out these little tiny words on these little tiny hearts on these little tiny nails.
Sometimes hope it's not this time, 'cause I might go too fast. Suddenly I feel so rich, but I don't know a thing. Oh, I can't let this slip, no. I gotta seize the moment. Have you even noticed?
Sadly, I think I broke the armature on my practice hand, so I have a feeling it is time to get a new one. I've had this one a very long time. So if she looks a little wonky from here on out, that is what happened. I am going to go ahead and top coat these all in matte. I do believe I show you how it would look shiny, so you could decide how you like it. But I think because those candies are chalky, that the matte really makes it look like those candies. So I would go with the matte. Anyways, that does complete my video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will leave you guys a video. If I could please ask you to like, share, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Feeling the same way I do.